killer frequency today. We're going to continue solving this mystery. I know I said I was streaming Saturday. I did not. Because I was... What is my hair doing? What is my hair doing? And why am I, like, up all like that? Hang on. Y'all are going to see some stuff. Hang on. It's all an illusion. Okay. It's all an illusion. We are going to be playing some Killer Frequency today. And I will get started here in a minute. I'm just checking some stuff. Okay, making sure that everything is set up. And I have a background now. Definitely was something that I wanted to get taken care of, so I had a background so y'all weren't just looking at me on a black screen. But let's take it over into streaming and let's get started. Let me see, can we see the game? Hang on. Well, this is the great thing about technology, is it wants to work when it wants to work, and then when it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. So we're going to take that out. Okay, because y'all can see me. And here are all my games. We're going to restart that, getting that set up. The one day I want stream to go smoothly and it decides not to. That's the greatest thing, is like, you know, the one day you want things to go smoothly and they just don't. Making sure my camera's good. There we go. Okay. I had to exit out of it and then bring it back up. Okay, so that makes... It's like that whole thing of... Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in again? Apparently it works. So, let's continue solving this mystery. We are dealing with... If we remember, we are dealing with the Whistling Man. The Whistling Man is on a rampage. And we're listening to some 80s jams. Let's go. What are we doing?
I suppose I should take this call.
Oh yeah, we're taking a call. My mouse, is it just me or is my mouse sensitivity really bad? That's camera sensitivity. That's at 50%, man. Wow. Then that's like really sensitive, and I'm probably going to give one of y'all a
Forrest
stroke.
Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream.
Let's take this caller.
What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight.
Yeah.
It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend.
Dude,
Anyway,
you're doing the
tell me
job
about
that the
yourself.
police told you
What's
to
your name?
do.
Are you keeping
Really?
safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy
He's at
from
the roller
Starlink Security
rink.
here earlier installing the Starlink 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
You talk a lot, no self-promotions. Two of these are like, I always feel like they give you like one of the rudest responses. But the thing is that's what I like about these games, where you get to pick what you say, because you can either make people like you or really, really hate you. But I want to be liked, so I'm going to say thanks,
We're friends
friend.
now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky.
Just Ricky.
Yeah. Back then, things were pretty rough.
We're gonna take an early
Thanks for
hydration
all
break.
the
I know we
background.
just got started with
Not all
stream, but
bad,
I
but
definitely do need a hydration break.
One guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time
Oh,
and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was.
I feel like he's using a radio
That bottle
station
took
as
the best
a
years of my
therapy
life.
appointment.
Or so I thought.
It's never too late, Roller Ricky.
How did you turn things around?
I joined a support group.
Okay.
I opened up about my problems.
Uh-huh.
Sharing that burden just took
And what
so
does that
much
tell
weight
people?
off. It's a long story
Opening
from there,
up.
but
Going
I
to,
found
like,
roller
support
disco.
groups aren't
I learned how to have
bad.
fun again, cutting loose and making shapes. Now whenever I get down, I get down.
Mm-hmm.
Finally free from it all, man. It's important just to talk to somebody. That's the first step. Ain't that right, Max?
He has a dog named Max.
Aw,
And that
hello,
is
Max.
actually very true. You know, my career in life is, funny enough, actually, being a counselor. I'm in the process of getting my license. Streaming is something I do on the side as a hobby. It's part of my self-care routine. You know, just ironically, I had no idea that this game talked about, like, stuff like that. But, you know, I can't stress enough the importance of, you know, if something is going on in your life, or if something's just, you know, something's just going on, it doesn't have to always be something big. It could be something small of just you're having a hard time, you're anxious about something. You could have test anxiety. You could have, you know, like a test coming up if you're in school. You know, one of the things that I always want to tell people is, you know, it's never bad to reach out to someone and ask for help. It is never bad to reach out to a support group and say, hey, I am not doing okay and I just need someone to talk to, and I need people who are there to listen, you know. And yeah, I'm like my 2 degrees, my bachelor's and my master's. My bachelor's is in psychology and my master's is in counseling. And so, yeah, I'm going to up top counseling as much as I can because, hey, that's my career. But a big thing about, you know, counseling is it's not this bad thing. And there are a lot of counselors, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, but, you know, counseling is a lot of money. And at some places, it is. Do I think it should be a ton of money? No, I do not. Because I think mental health is very important, and you know, I think people should have regular access to it. And you know, just never be afraid to ask somebody if you are feeling down. And you know, I don't want to be morbid, but if someone's feeling that it's hopeless, don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid to talk to someone. Now, well, actually, I'm about to jump down a can of worms. I'm getting on my soapbox. Back to the game for a minute, and then I'll get back on my soapbox in a minute. What do we say? Let's welcome the dog.
Welcome to the show, Max.
Max is my emotional support dog.
Oh my god.
He's a rescue dog, but I always say he's the
Okay,
one
I'm
that
not gonna
rescued
go on
me.
my rant about emotional support
He's the
animals.
best dog a guy could ask for. Of course, the first thing
Because
I
they
did
are
was teach him
valid
how
at
to skate.
apartment.
He's better than me now, a real pro.
Max can skate.
Yeah, man. At
Oh,
first they
he
said it
trained his
couldn't be
dog
done,
to skate.
and then they said
You
it
know.
shouldn't be done. But Maxie loves the rink, man.
Oh, that paused the game.
Is that
I
another
hit
train,
button. I need to
Maxie?
stop hitting buttons on my
Maxie
keyboard
loves
to then like,
trains,
ooh, what
man.
does this button do?
He's even got that special how to greet.
Sounds like you two make a great pair.
Maxie appreciates all the positivity you're throwing out, my man. You know, I'm actually hosting free skating lessons tomorrow at the festival. I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the community.
That is a good
Man,
thing
all
to
this
do.
talk of
Free
skating's got me
skating
itching
lessons.
for a boogie. before I switch my radio off for the night, could I request a song for us? Something I can groove to, you know, something funky. It'll be me and Maxie's final boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that. Thanks again for calling. You and Max, be safe now, okay?
Bye, Maxie.
You got it, man. Peace.
Well, folks, this next one goes out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy.
Let's play the flow. Let's play the flow. Let's get it flowing. That's...
Hope you enjoy this one as much as I do.
I really needed that call, you know, after
Like,
everything.
I think we
Yeah, I
did
get
need that
that.
call.
He talked a bit much for my taste, but it is
You know-
inspiring to hear somebody come back from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's like it's an inspiring
You
call,
were
like to get a
thinking
call like
about
that.
Max on
that
skates,
is
weren't
just
you?
positive.
Well, would you look at that? Another caller on the line. What are the odds? Better take it.
We're gonna take another
Welcome
caller.
back to 189.16, The Scream. This
The
is Forrest
Scream.
Nash. How are you tonight, caller?
I'm doing okay. I made it home safe.
Carrie!
Hey, I
Carrie!
just wanted to thank you for doing what you could earlier.
So Carrie's back.
Even though not everybody made it, and I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You were so brave earlier. You're safe now.
I
Like,
wanted to ask you why he didn't. Why am I?
okay,
Why what, Carrie?
Why did he spare me? After what he did, why let me go?
See, this is hard because, and this is just looking at other I don't want to say other situations, but knowing well, I don't personally know survivors of this, but looking at serial killer documentaries and talking to the survivors, one of the questions that a lot of survivors ask is why was I spared? Like, why, like, especially if they are spared. Like, for example, with Ted Bundy, his long-term girlfriend Elizabeth Kendall and her daughter Molly, he was living with them for a time when everything was going on. And that, you know, there's a great documentary on Amazon that's told from the woman's perspective rather than the man's perspective, because a lot of documentaries have the male's perspective, and that's not me like being just like, oh my god, it's the male's perspective. That's just what it is. That's just really that's just really how documentaries are when it comes to crime and serial killers, is it's told from a male perspective, because at the time there were a lot of male detectives, there weren't a lot of female detectives, but Amazon went and they, you know, the women who survived and, you know, the relatives, no one has really interviewed them, because I mean, these are hard things to talk about. But I do know in the 2020 special that they did, which was promoting this documentary, one of the things that Molly had said was she always wondered why. Like, why were we chosen to be, like, why were we allowed to live? And again, that's a common question that people have when it comes to serial killers. Now, one of the things in Carrie's, because this is a video game, so back to the video game. I'm trying to also adjust my camera to make sure. Give me a minute. I'm going to pay no attention to the little things popping up. Pay no attention to those. Great. Pay no attention. Fixing. There we go. Now, and the thing about Carrie's situation, you know, Carrie was being pranked. And, you know, that's a big thing. You know, Carrie was pranked. And so, I think I'm going to say he saw you as a
Maybe
victim.
he didn't kill you because he saw you as a victim.
Maybe. But why would that stop him from killing me too? After everything he did to...
These stupid hazing nights have to stop. Carrie, you did so well tonight. Stay
Yeah.
safe and rest.
She did do
Help
well.
is
If we
coming to
remember,
Gallows
like,
Creek.
let's backtrack.
We just need to hold on.
Thanks, Peggy.
We've saved
Hey, Forrest,
a few people.
could I request a song?
Of course, Carrie. What song?
Any song by Blast Processor. And thank you.
This next one goes out to Carrie.
Some 80s jams. It has that great
You know,
80s
what
beat.
Carrie just said has really got me thinking.
About what?
The whistling man left her alone. Why? There must be a reason.
I
When
mean,
it comes to masked whistling killers, I don't think a reason is a key part of their process.
yeah.
Well, it's something to consider.
Hold on. Y'all are gonna be
I
really
need
mad
to
at
take
me.
a break. If you want to stretch your legs,
I'm
now's the
moving my
time.
camera.
Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
Y'all are gonna be really mad at me. I know, this is really weird. I'm trying to get a good angle. Because I think if I'm being honest, like doing the VTube thing, now I'm looking straight up at the ceiling. There we go. There's nothing we really need to do, and so let's
Get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
Okay, color. Let's take
You're
it.
through to 189.16, The Scream.
Let's go.
What's your emergency?
What's your
Hello again,
emergency?
Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful. Those poor kids. Still, I'm glad the girl didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your
I'm
mind?
pretty sure that's
I
Dawn.
wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
You must really love that song.
Yeah.
If you're
You know-
calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but you do have it. It's just outside the window.
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry, Dawn, but we just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the whistling man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a second to grab it.
He's fast.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
That sounded like a threat. Oh,
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a
like,
choice, do we?
oh God,
If
my,
she's telling the truth.
my heart.
Then why don't you go and get her?
It's one of Reggie's KFAM regulations. I can't leave the booth while we're on air.
Peggy,
Just, you can do it, okay?
fine.
You're a good man, Forrest.
So
I'll
I
slide
have-
you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, I never thought
Yeah,
about
fire
it.
regulations I don't think were the greatest in
We
the
should
80s.
talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a collar. That could be exciting.
189.16 The Screw. With me, Peggy.
Okay. I don't like this. I'm taking a mop. Oh. Oh my god.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here. In the open. Alone. Of course, it locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Maybe there's another way back in through the basement. A door, elevator, or something. Alright, which window would she have thrown it out of?
Not right button. What the fuck?
And that's broken too. Only the best for K-Fam.
See if I can fix this.
Looks like a power issue. I should check the fuse box.
So I can't find this record. I can't find this record. She said she threw it out a window.
Here it is. Long ride home.
There's the fuse box. I don't like this, guys. It's like, oh yeah, go hunting. I think to this fuse box, what we're looking for is green fuses. Someone could easily jump that. Oh, how do I rotate?
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, God. Nothing's happening, but if I know anything about horror games, nothing happening means it wants me to let my guard down, like, really freaking badly. Like, and I'm having to play freaking Fuse Hunter. That's a blue fuse. Where are the other green fuses? Because that's a yellow one. Oh, they might be in the trash cans. I didn't think about that. I did not think that they could be in the trash cans. Oh my gosh. Like, it's like I'm scared, I'm having ADD brain. All at the same time. Because, like, so I guess they can also be in the trash piles. Maybe they can be... It's like, I'm having ADD brain so bad right now of I'm in focus mode. Because I'm trying to focus because I don't want to die. But then it's like at the same time, like, I need to remember to talk to y'all. To not die and to be in... This is gonna trigger something terrifying.
Nah, that's not right. Do the fuses add up properly?
Needs to add up to 70. So that's 35. A serial killer's on the loose and I have to do math? Why? I hate math. I wasn't good at it. There's a reason I picked a career that made me have nothing to do with math. So that's 20. So we have 35. So, okay. So we have 10, 40, 60. So now we have 50, 55. What do the blue ones add up to, I'm wondering? What do those ones come out to? Let's get close. Come on. 15. So we need one of each, essentially. That's what we need. We need one of each. So we have... So 5 plus 15, that's 20. 40, 70.
Bingo! I could probably survive that fall. Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was? Clive? I wonder how the show's going. God, please let this be the last locked door. What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this. Ah, there's the beautiful key. Should be able to get back to the studio now.
What the actual hell did I just walk into?
Yes!
All that for a freaking record. All that for a flippin' record.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen.
Happen.
Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
Ooh.
What?
Let's take a hydration break, guys.
Fire door.
Let's do it. It is now 12:40 a.m. in this game, y'all.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. All right, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement made by our creepy janitor.
Yes.
Who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yes.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's
Yes.
right. And we've got to find them.
You said there were 4 locations listed there too? The hospital,
I didn't pay attention that
the power
close.
station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Okay.
How's it
Yeah,
going?
we're gonna need some help.
It's not going well. I could use some help.
Okay, let's review the basics. We need to work out who the next target... There's 4 locations, right? And 4 people. We need to figure out if anyone is at any of the 4 locations tonight. And if they are, we can call them and warn them. There must be some connections between the notes.
That makes sense.
Great. Need any more help?
Okay. A lot of people are gonna die. Because can I leave? No. I can't leave. So we have to look at this so we're on the right track. Okay, so Alex lives on the corner of Haddonfield Road, right next to Romero Street. Okay. Romero Road. I'm actually having to look at a map, guys. I don't use maps, I use GPS. Catherine lives at the west end. So, north, south, east, west, west end. So the west end. So that's the west end. One of those 2 houses. That's Catherine. that's 2. Alex lives on the corner of Haddonfield Road, right next to... Okay, so that has to be there. Okay. Now we're looking at this. And so that's for Alex. Oldman Jericho lives at the east end of Myers Lane. Oh my gosh. I did not mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. Holy shit. East end of Myers Lane. So that's for Old Man Jericho. And fire department, get more fire engines. So fire department, that's the jazz studio, the roller rink. Right there. That's a traffic notice.
I'm good now. Thanks, Peggy.
No problem.
Okay.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
Actually, give me a bit longer.
Okay. Okay. It's like one of those things, like, what am I supposed to be looking at? Like, I marked everything on the map. I think we have to take a shot at this, and if people die, people die.
How's it going?
Because, oh, that's a hard one.
I'm okay, thanks. I think I've almost got it.
Good luck. How's it going?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got
Okay,
one shot at this.
Never do that.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay. Name first. Who do you think the target is?
Oh. So this is what we found. Okay. I think it's gonna be Chuck.
Chuck Brody.
And where will I find them?
Okay. Chuck Brody. Oh, this is hard. I will say, like, this game is hard. Hard. So, okay, it's Monday and I'm yawning. That's supposed to be a Tuesday thing. Okay, so Festival of Disaster. Gallows Creek Festival. I think, so she would be at the hospital. Okay, so call for donations to help Chuck Brody. Former Gallows High football captain Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. To help him on his road to recovery, we are buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can get back on his feet. Pun not intended. Drop a ticket in the bucket. So, gas station, trailer park, hospital. Class of 69. Okay. Justice for festival victims. The 2-year investigation into the festival accident has concluded. Investigators blame 2 engines. Big wheel. So, getting back on his feet, no pun intended. So, I feel like Kim's gonna be at the hospital. You're gonna be at the power station. I feel like you're gonna be at a trailer park. The running car. Sheriff Matthews. The gas station. Let me crouch down. Christine's gas station. Okay, Walker.
The trailer park?
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Okay, I think if I can narrow it down.
Forrest, I'm through to the trailer park, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
Okay, so he's not at
What?
the trailer park.
Then who? Jesus!
It sounds like something blew up.
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board. One moment. Forrest,
just blow
I'm
up
getting
the
so many calls.
Did you
let
just
me-
blow up the call board?
I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Oh god. This might not be the best game to be
What's
playing on
happening in
9/11.
there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station.
Oh god.
Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air.
Oh
Now.
lord.
Gallows Creek.
So
I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
yeah, I'm breaking immersion right
Please,
now because
everyone,
I'm walking over here.
Stay safe, stay inside, and just bring us into some music, Forrest.
So he was at the gas station?
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16. The stream.
Let's... This is very country. This is very country.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
I don't want to go back
You
down.
mean me, right?
Yep.
We're taking a
Okay, I
hydration
need
break
to handle all
because
these
I'm
calls.
prepared to
Maybe start
scream
with
my
that
head off.
creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
I am
Me too.
prepared. So we're going back down to the basement because why the heck not? Why the heck can we not go down to the basement? Like, why shouldn't we? It's not like there's a serial killer on the loose. Yeah, then his secret... That's not the secret locker.
The key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
Okay, guys. Is anyone else's heart beating pretty quickly? Or is it just mine?
Needs a key.
Because this is very terrifying. We have a random key and it's very terrifying, guys. And now back to do we need to find where the key goes?
Not getting in there tonight.
Okay. This key goes somewhere. Not in there. Not in here. Not the key to the roof. Not that I think we would have a key to the roof. Also, for those of you who are just coming into my stream, welcome, 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 welcome. My name is, for those of you who don't know me, my name is...
That's not opening.
I'm trying to do multiple things at once right now. My name is not but my name is Lana RPG. I am a multi-variety gamer playing games from MMORPGs all the way to horror games.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Holy shit. Okay. That scared me.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968.
Okay.
That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Okay, delivery note. Those are cockroaches. We're gonna shut that.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m.
Okay.
Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased. Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by
Okay.
running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
Okay. But now we're...
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
So how many murders are there of this? It sounds like there were like 5. Like, that's what it truly sounds like. There were like... Not even 5. It sounds like there were like 15 murders. Can't push that. Okay.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely
Now
feared
this
for
has
his
to be
life
important.
and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Solo, we need to have a talk. Is that recorded? Shut it off.
What?
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the...
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country.
Okay, dude.
A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in
What?
those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek.
What?
Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now
So,
is that I can save some folk from the
I'm
worst
stumped, guys.
that I can.
I'm really stumped.
Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say that I should say, but
I'm so intrigued, guys.
my family would pay a high price
Oh
if I
my
ever
God.
spoke out. So,
We need a hydration break, guys. We need to hydrate.
whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Okay.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Okay, I think oh my gosh. I heard something squeak on my end, and it scared the absolute bejesus out of me. But then I realized it was just my boyfriend. So,
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but
I'm pretty
I
sure
think it must be for George.
Poor
for George.
He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape.
Oh
I
my
just
God.
can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know.
I wonder if
mean,
it's Dawn,
I just got here recently.
because it sounded
know.
like Dawn. Because maybe didn't Dawn
Found
work in
another
healthcare?
tape. It talks more
We don't know where
about how
Dawn
George
worked.
died.
What did
But
it
I
say?
have seen
Sounds like he was running for his life.
this.
Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up.
I have
all
seen
over.
this game be played by
Why would
other
you ask someone
streamers.
to do that?
I'm not sure yet. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a
Well,
radio
they're trained to
producer,
tell.
not a coroner.
In another tape,
People
the
are
coroner
trained
comes
to
to the
tell.
same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Yes.
Maybe an animal?
No.
Maybe, but then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
Moved the body? How weird.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded the doctor, Dr. Sullivan, to stop recording.
Dr. Sullivan. Wait, Virginia Sullivan? She was your
Oh.
caller from earlier.
Well, then our caller was involved in a conspiracy around this boy's death. We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on.
Yeah, we need to call Virginia back.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
The drinking and drowning matches with what I heard, but
There's also a note scrawled onto the report.
I'm sorry I made you do this,
Sorry
Virginia.
I made you do this, Virginia.
Why?
if it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Oh.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for
Oh, I
any
guess we were
killings,
supposed to go
but
back and forth and back and
for
forth
playing a
to
part
find
in
things.
covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? we don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and the murders were all folks who knew about the incident.
Oh my gosh.
And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
Ford in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything, Forrest?
There's gotta be more down here. I need to find all the tapes.
You think so?
We did find all the tapes,
How much did
though.
Clive hide down there? Well, if there are more tapes, then there must be more maps to follow, right?
That seems to be the case.
All right, then. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
But I mean, I think I found all the tapes. There's one. That's a totally different thing. There's nothing down there. Okay. I feel like I found all the tapes, though. Y'all... There's nothing in there, and plus, that's very dark. Okay.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress
Cortisol?
in the immediate moments
A
before
high
death.
level of cortisol. This is getting juicy, guys. Okay, nothing there. So I found that one tape. There's one right there. Nothing right there. I will say the ambiance of this game is very compelling. Not compelling. What am I thinking? I already got that tape. We're just doing one more round here to make sure we have everything. Just to make sure. And then my guess is hopefully we can head back upstairs. Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like being down in a creepy basement. I am trapped. No, I am not.
What have you found, Forrest?
There's also a tape about a toxicology,
Toxicology
report.
report. So we
There
found...
were no signs of drinking
I believe-
or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
But see, this is what happens when
I
people
know.
try to cover
the
up
written
murders.
report says he was drunk, but
I don't understand.
You
So
know,
the
this is what
official
happens in
report
small
lied about
towns,
how he
especially in
died?
small town
the
murders.
report lied because someone
Especially
wanted
if
a
they're
closed case.
influential people
Because
involved.
they didn't want anyone to look into his death.
Do you think you found everything?
Is they'll either
think
cover
so.
up the murder
Forrest,
or they'll frame
what's going
someone
on
for
here?
it. Like,
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident.
there
And
was
they
this
hired
case.
Clive to make it look that way.
I think this came out in 2020, or it
come
came
back
out in
upstairs when you're
2021,
ready. We
or
need to figure
2022.
out our
It
next
came
step.
out within the last 3 years. It's 3 a.m. The witching hour.
Thank
there
God you're
was-
back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
And
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean,
I'm
really.
stressed. You work
How
in
are we
radio.
supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
You just do it. It's our job.
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think
Oh.
we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is
So,
Forrest Nash.
Back to what I
We're
was saying.
circling closer to the truth
So there was
behind
this
tonight's events.
case that
To this end,
Dateline,
we're calling back
Dateline's
one of
NBC was
our
obsessed
earlier
with it.
callers,
And they
Virginia
had
Sullivan.
several specials about it. I don't know if you know it. It's called The Thing About Pam. And a TV show was made out of it with Renee Zellweger.
Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Goose?
No, it's Forrest.
Plunker, hey, it's the Radio Man, Forrest Nash.
Radio Man?
Oh my
What's
gosh. We're talking to drunk people, so while we talk to drunk
mystery
people,
saving
I will
lives,
continue talking.
The huge.
Um,
Right
and
on.
this
Plunker,
whole
what are you
case
doing at
came out of
Virginia's house?
small town Missouri, which if you
Yes,
don't know
can
anything
stay
about
with
small
eye
town
out for that
Missouri,
whistling turd.
is,
So we're hanging
well,
out,
it's small town
bro.
Missouri that kind of tells you everything you need to know.
Well, that's
Think of
big
how
you, Plunker.
Missouri is spelled, and then just think small town,
It's
and
nothing.
just put it together, and
Can I speak to
you
Virginia?
can kind of figure out what's
Sure
going on.
thing, Radio Man. I'll just go get her.
And
Who is this?
Hey,
there was
Virginia,
a woman
it's
who
Forrest.
was
I'm glad you're still okay.
obviously trigger warning murdered.
Forrest. Sorry,
And her
I'm still
husband was
jumping.
framed for it by this woman Pam.
I can't blame you. I'd be jumpy too.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was. I thought.
And you
Easy.
know,
We're not
Pam's
calling
stories
to talk
kept
about
changing
earlier.
and everything.
We're calling because
but
we think
you know, the
you can help us
prosecution,
understand why this is happening tonight.
you know, it was a re-election year, and they wanted
would
to win
I
a case, and so they did everything. And it also goes to show you, like, when you live in a small town, and it's that small town where everyone knows everybody. You know, yeah, there was some corruption, and I think this is the same case. Is, hey, something's happened, influential people are involved, it could have been a re-election year, like, oh, hey, we need to say it was this, and then we need to stop doing these recordings, and blah, blah, blah.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No.
Taking a mini hydration break.
I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station, and we know you spoke to him in the past.
Forrest, please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay. Clive won't be coming after you.
It's not
we think
Clive.
Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he? He's the whistling man, Forrest.
We found evidence to the contrary.
But
It's true.
And we found your autopsy reports for George Barrow.
how?
So,
I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you
So,
write a false report?
so here's what I'm putting together. Is
Alright.
George
One day.
Barrow's death...
I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy,
So George Barrow is
man Clive, he just
who was
burst in
murdered
and he started
by the
making
quote-unquote
demands
whistling man.
to give over the reports, to falsify
And-
what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is
He blackmailed
sick.
her.
She
So,
has a chronic
this is-
condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment
So he had
if
an
I did
employer.
what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch.
And the
of
sad
my
thing
life.
is this is just
I
a video
don't know
game, but
why
these
he had me
things
do it, but
happen. These
my sister
things
needed me.
truly
You have
do
to
happen, where
understand.
people
She
are
needed
so
me.
We understand.
desperate.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
Yeah,
God,
right now
I
is
just
not the
want
time to be
this
scolding
nightmare
people.
To end.
This will help end it, Virginia.
Um,
Thank
but
you.
Stay safe.
What people don't
Virginia.
get is that while this is a theatrical game where you're kind of playing through having to solve a murder and having to stop a serial
So,
killer, these things
Virginia's tied
do
up in all of this.
happen, and I cannot
Clyde
stress them
threatened her to
enough.
keep quiet about George's death.
The-
But for who? Why cover up these details?
Probably
We
had
could try
to do.
Sandra.
What would Sandra know?
I don't know, but we have to start somewhere.
So-
Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push
So-
too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
All right, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio.
Yeah, let's see if she's at her jazz studio.
Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
Hello again, Sandra. It's Forrest Nash of
Why is she at her
189.16,
jazz studio
The
at
Scream.
3 a.m.?
And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How jazzy. What can I do for you?
How jazzy.
Well, we're
So
trying
she
to
runs the
understand
jazz
what's behind
studio.
the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just about anything you asked.
Why were you targeted?
Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! Or as I can tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we think he might be chasing specific
He's
people.
going after specific
who
people.
know
This is
about
what
the
we
death of
know.
a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Don't play games.
Damn it, Sandra, don't play games.
I don't know anything. Oh, look at the time. It sure is late. I have to go. I'll drive home now, or just drive. I'm sorry.
I don't think we're getting anything
Well-
from her.
I might have gone a bit hard on her.
A bit?
All right, let's just move on.
Okay, maybe I
Well,
did go a little
folks,
bit too
if
hard.
anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
Alrighty.
Welcome to 189.16.
Let's listen to this
The
call.
Scream with me, your host.
But
Forrest
people
Nash.
will do the
Hi, Boris.
craziest thing. Oh my
I
god.
know this is really out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my aunt.
You have to. Sure, why not?
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and
Why does this
pepper
sound
hair,
like the Count from Sesame Street? I mean, am I wrong?
folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Potty!
Party packages here.
Oh my gosh. Why?
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us!
Yes!
Sorry, Forrest. Let's just move on. We've already got another caller on the line.
Why does this guy. Why does Ponty just want free
This is
advertising?
189.16, The Scream.
Like, that
I'm
I will
Forrest
say, I
Nash.
don't think
You're
people
on the
do
air,
as readily.
caller.
You a ghost from Phasmophobia?
Caller.
Okay, no, you're laughing.
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Why?
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay?
That's so inconsiderate. Like, I know this is a video game.
Forrest?
But I have to say,
I
like,
hope
trying
the
to get
Whistling
free
Man fits in
advertising.
with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
I'm
Sorry.
kind of on
Sorry,
the same
that was-
page as Forrest.
That was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, God.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream. With me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
I think the next
hello
game.
again, Forrest.
Dawn. Dawn? We played your song, Long Ride Home. Did you hear it? Can you tell us?
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
Dawn sounds suspicious.
Are you in danger?
Are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
But she didn't really help.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed. I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Okay, I need to help you get inside a...
Can a neighbor let you in?
I only moved in last week. I don't know anybody yet. There's not even a buzzer here, only the keypad for the entry code.
Only...
I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the New Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
Yep.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
Not a dog
I'm
person?
guessing you're not a dog person.
No, I'm not. It's my neighbor's dog. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. This night can't get any... Ghostly man. He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system, or I'm gonna die.
How am I...
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says Starling Security 4000. There's a keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
A 6-digit number. We'll try.
We'll see what we can do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Forrest.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
Okay.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. You're gonna love this next track.
Okay.
You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
It wasn't just you. Something was
weird
about that.
I felt it.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. We have a Starling 4000 or whatever here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can
Hydration
find
break.
something
Mini
to help.
hydration break. I need to start announcing those
I'm
more.
not sure who. But to help someone.
Okay. We need to go back down to the basement.
So she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
Uh-huh. And I know exactly where those are. Those are down in the basement. Not where I needed to go. This is where I needed to go. I think.
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Alrighty. Let's get back up the stairs and get back to Peggy and help Dawn. Because Welcome in, welcome in. This is Killer Frequency. It is a first-person horror puzzle game set way back when in the late 80s, 1987 to be precise, and we are trying to stop a serial killer. I guess that's catching a serial killer. Is that catching a serial killer? Yeah, I would say that's catching a serial killer. So stay and listen for a while and listen to some great 80s tunes.
Order delivery form. Starling must have left this by accident. The system's not even installed at Woodside.
Hold on. Let me look at this. Okay, so Starling Security. So this is everything that they've been shipped to. Unable to install required part. Install date September 27th. September 27th? That says September 17th. Holy crap! Ow. That was my eye. Didn't even hit my eye. So that's Woodside Apartments. So then what do we do? Maintenance call code. Entry code 715914.
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
The
We're gonna
Starling
lower those
4000
jams.
security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000. Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call? Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Yeah. We're gonna turn off the music.
Shit.
he probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Already.
Done.
Very good. Why am I got it?
Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
Give the entry
code
code.
is 715-914.
914.
Thank you, Forrest.
That sounded creepy.
Forrest, what did we
do?
I don't know, actually. Guess we'll find out.
Forrest, there's another call coming in.
Evening, caller. You're live on...
Forrest! The psycho's somewhere in the roller rink, dude. I just saw a shadow. God damn, how do you even get in? You've gotta help me, man.
Forrest.
She was at the roller rink.
Come back. I can't find my rifle, man.
Holy crap.
I don't want to hurt anybody, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie! 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 You didn't do anything wrong!
Thanks again, Forrest.
Oh, God.
What?
Poor Ricky.
Okay, Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what
just
happened.
So, the whistling man is a
woman?
I know. I can't
So-
believe it.
She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Well, Oh gosh.
I thought she was just regular Gallows Creek Strange.
Really, Forrest?
Yeah.
Why do you think she requested that song?
To mess with us?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
so, what now?
I guess I should make an announcement.
I don't know
We
how
do
to
have new
feel.
info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement. Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
We're neighbors, look out for each other and stay safe. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. These are great responses. And by great, I mean not great at all. Because we're neighbors. We need to look out for each other and stay safe. But she is also a neighbor. If nobody knows what she looks like and they let her in, you know, they've pretty much been sentenced to, like, death. And so, trust no one. I hate to say it because I'm a very optimistic person. I am. I'm always the one that's just like, you know, give people a chance and trust people. And, you know, that's kind of made me fall on my face a little too many more times than I can count. That made no sense. That was not proper English, but you know what? We're going with it. But, you know, I've fallen on my face because of that. But also the trust no one, you know, I've been in that position too, where it is like trust no one around you. And it's honestly awful because then you have people isolate themselves, and now I am speaking of real world experiences, and this is just a video game, but then you have people cause to isolate themselves, and then they go crazy, and then it never works out. None of these do, because it's either you're true trusting. I know she killed the dog. However, and I'm not saying however as in like, oh, like, you know, let's hear her out and give her a chance. No, I know she killed a dog. You know, you're not getting away with that. No, I don't like you if you've done that. Like, why? But, you know, do we go into the mentality of, oh my God, we need to trust no one and assume everyone is out to kill someone because of one person? Does life just stop? But then again, these are two extremes in my opinion of looking at this. Because you either have the one extreme of, hey, let's trust everyone and let's all be neighbors and let's stay safe and look out for each other. And let's be good neighbors still. Or then there's just like the trust no one, stay in your homes, everyone's a suspect. Keep your eyes peeled for everything. True. No, and I'm not saying what I would pick. I already know what I would pick. I would probably pick the trust no one. We are dealing with a serial killer after all. And she is quite psychotic from what it sounds like. And plus killing animals is one of the signs of being a serial killer and being sociopathic. Fun fact. As I cough up a lung. I would say with the trust no one. But I'm just speaking from just real world examples of these, you know, I wish there would be a gray. But I would probably trust no one.
But it's time to trust no one. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
This could be a fake name.
If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right?
It's 911.
Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call.
All right, we're taking another
This is
call.
Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still
breathing?
breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide.
Whistling
I'd never seen
point.
him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Okay,
Oh, no.
they're right there.
Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Was it a
Casey,
woman?
Was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know.
That's the whistling man.
Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out.
Well, a serial
I waited
killer's
till
not
they
gonna
gone,
kill
dragged him to the
someone.
garage and
They're
called
not gonna stab
911.
someone and be like, okay, I'll take you to the
Why didn't you
hospital.
make sure he was dead?
I don't know.
It's
I
like,
think
come on,
I heard
people.
them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
An
Forrest,
ambulance.
The ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station.
We need an
You should get all the info you
ambulance.
can.
Sorry, there are probably people out there who say ambulance that way, but it's funny. What is your friend's name? Where is he hurt? Okay, priorities. What should we know? Should we know the name or should we know where is he hurt?
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's the
Okay.
knife is still there in his leg.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
Okay, thank you.
Jason Parker.
We'll be
Jason
right
Parker.
back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch
Okay.
to line 2.
Okay. So we are switching to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker.
25.
He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is, well, you know.
Ambulance.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't
'Cause
have any
the
way to drive
ambulance
him right
is,
now.
like, out
And
of
even
commission.
if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen.
I know that wasn't a nice sound.
Finding
I just
time
had
to
something
get
in my
here.
throat.
That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you.
Okay.
You think you can handle that?
So we can save someone who is... We can handle it.
I'm sure we can handle it.
We don't really have much choice, but we can handle it.
If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure
Also,
directly
before
to
I
the
forget,
affected areas.
and I'll remind y'all at this at the end of the stream, we are doing a surprise. I call it a surprise
Get
stream
them
tomorrow.
comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
Because tomorrow there's
right?
a really special World of
The
Warcraft
object he was
update.
stabbed with is still in him. Don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though.
We will be doing a surprise
that
World
was
of
a lot of
Warcraft stream
info.
tomorrow,
But I think we can handle
because
this.
tomorrow
Glad
is
you
the
got
day
it
we
so
get
far,
the
'cause there's more to go.
Eridar customizations for Draenei, and I want to make an evil Eridar. Are you sure you
This
can't
is
stay?
a lot to remember. Are you sure you can't stay on the line?
We're
We're wasting time. Please, just let me continue. If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock.
Okay.
If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it.
Just apply another on
If
top.
it's
Okay.
safe, elevate his legs.
Chat,
and
y'all
blood
are responsible
circulating
for
to his
remembering
vital
this.
organs.
I'm putting responsibility
Try to keep him
onto
warm.
you to help
Get
me
him to
remember.
rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can.
Yes.
Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
I have not done the Secrets of Azeroth stuff yet. I haven't even been in WoW.
Hello?
In a little bit.
Forrest, are you there?
How's Jason?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No. What do you think, chat? Do we take the knife out or do we not? What should we do? We have to elevate his leg. Oh, God. Leave it in? Okay.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
Thank you, Casey.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're
Peggy,
all
stop.
going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
Okay. Do we secure the knife or do we leave the knife alone? I'm gonna say
All right, I think we need to leave that knife alone.
All right. I'll just keep putting pressure on his stomach for now.
There you go.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Sure. Okay.
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
Okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course.
Okay.
Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a
We're gonna take a
producer
hydration break while we're
getaway.
listening to this.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through
Okay.
the files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
What problems? We're gonna sigh.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though.
Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are
Floppy
you talking
disks.
about?
I'm talking about floppy disks.
Hey!
Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
Futuristic
You
things!
put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway,
Who would
Reggie
have
decided
thought?
that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them
with
these
floppy
disks.
disks.
I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
Oh
That's good
my
to know.
gosh. You
Since we
know,
haven't heard
the
anything
thing
from
of
Casey,
looking
I'm
back at the
guessing Jason's
80s
okay
and
for
then
now.
them looking at the
I'll check out
future
Reggie's
is
office
floppy.
and see what I can find.
And now look
You'll
at what the
need to keep
future
that.
is. The
I'll
future
just
is
slide it under
iPhones.
my
The
door
future
now.
is
Thanks, Peggy.
computers that don't
I just
need
have to look
floppy
around.
disks. It's like the future is now.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
It's like the future is. It's like the future is now. Okay. So. I'm gonna see if we can find a floppy disk around here. That is a typewriter. No floppy disks in here. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this back into the room. My God, the cough that I have. We're gonna throw that right there. So, I wish we could see, like, objectives for, you know, things that we have going on. I should have put on some music so that the ambiance is not so cruddy. That's the break room, which has a full stocked kitchen.
I should grab that key Peggy slid under her door.
I didn't even hear that Peggy was sliding a key under the door. So let's go back up and let's go grab it. That is not where I needed to go. I needed to go right here. One of the things is, I think the real scary thing about this game is, why did I go back in here? I think the real scary thing about this game is truly, most likely, the ambiance of it all. Because, you know, nothing's come after me. And now that I've said that, knock on wood, hopefully nothing comes after me.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Okay. A 4-digit hint. Very important date. Axe forever, need to write down pitch, blah blah blah. Very important date. Ask Jamie where those tapes are. It's been a week now overdue. Floppy disk.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. 1107. That is the code. We got the code.
Nice.
Okay, what does this one say? Personnel file, Nash Forest. That is how you object. Now, one thing, I know what a floppy disk is. I do, in fact, know what a floppy disk is. I never knew what type of machine they went into.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus
Oh,
on
that was
possible
my
candidates.
personnel file.
I can read the rest of this later.
Let's read Peggy's.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Okay. As our station's food critic, people say I was crazy. Bradley and Barbara are spending an awful lot of time together. Okay, that's Barbara is getting really well. Did y'all hear anything like banging? Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. Karen didn't go. John Hodges. Okay. Come on, guys. John refuses to engage. Refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic. Okay, John Hedges. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. John Hedges. Remember that name. John Hedges. He was a war medic. I thought I heard banging, like, on the door. Okay, hold on. Do we have to go down to the basement? We do. That's where the intercom is. John Hedges, thank you. Thank you for putting that in the chat. And also, welcome to all the new people who are new to the stream. For those of you who are new, my name is Lana RPG. I am a variety. I'm a variety streamer playing a variety of games from MMOs to horror games. As you can see, I've been really getting into the horror genre here recently. I play a lot of Phasmophobia.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who to call.
Who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there?
Oh, God.
Please pick up.
Casey, I'm
There's
here.
Casey.
What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
Okay. Peggy, what did the nurse say?
I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Forrest, I think he's going into shock.
But the bleeding seems to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right.
Okay.
I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate
Casey,
Jason's leg.
I need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital
That's
organs.
it. Okay. When someone goes into shock, you get them elevated.
I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
Okay.
I'm looking at my
We're
notes.
doing good, guys.
We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a
Yes,
second.
I'm just going back and forth.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason.
Okay.
Just relax now.
Come on.
Okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna?
No. Be strong.
Casey, I
Like,
need you to be strong for
Here's
Jason.
the thing.
Sit with him.
You can't
and
make
reassure him that
people
everything's
freak
gonna
out
be
the
okay.
like
Okay?
she's freaking out like majorly.
I can't give him what he needs. Please help.
I think for today we're gonna try I
Alright,
wanna
Forrest,
try to
we need to
finish this
hurry.
up.
Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John
We need to
Hedges.
call John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks.
Who the hell is this calling me at? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
It's a medical
John,
emergency.
No, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him.
Thank you,
now.
Hunter.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John. We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
How is he? Like, I love that we can ask, like, how are you doing? And it's like, it's
Casey,
not
help
about
is on the way.
her.
My
She's
colleagues will be
fine.
there soon.
Emotionally traumatized, but she's fine.
Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason. Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Okay. Like, and here's the fact of, like, this game. You can't sprint in it. You can't sprint in this game.
Getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Okay. So it sounds like we're getting close to being done with the game. So we could actually finish it in this stream. Let's do it, guys. Let's go all in.
Let's roll.
You got it.
And
We've got another call
here's the
coming
thing.
in, too.
John.
When you're ready, shut the music off.
John. Not John. Don. John's the... I know John. I know several Johns.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
What is it?
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
There we go. Playing that.
I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back.
Leslie!
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise!
Leslie!
It's Leslie, our
Yay, 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 yay.
operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
So help us on the way?
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet. I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the Whistling Man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the Whistling Man did it. But that doesn't matter right
The
now.
Whistling Woman.
Listen, we're coming in hot. But we need
Unless...
I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town.
Because,
But if we
hear
don't
me
know
out.
where the Whistling Man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What if there's 2?
You can count on us. What do you
It's
need?
like,
It might be
we're
a
catching
long
a serial
shot,
killer.
But here goes. The Whistling Man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is.
Okay.
We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my
'Cause,
best.
Guys,
I
we
know you
got to do our best with this.
Heck,
We
I
really
can see
do.
the headlines now. Forrest Nash.
And then, if we finish this tonight, then tomorrow
Anyway,
I'll do a special
I'll
stream
radio the other cars
just
and tell them the plan is
because
a go.
of
Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind
getting
bars.
to make an Eridar and WoW, and then of course streaming
We'll
on
see you
Wednesday.
soon, Leslie.
I'm still
God.
planning. I'm
It
still
sounds
trying
like
to think
this
of
is
what I
almost
want to
over.
play,
We're
and I
nearly
can go
through
through a
this.
list of my games for y'all. Let's get back on the air.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome
'Kay.
back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up.
Things
It's
are looking
almost
up,
over.
guys.
But for now,
We're gonna catch this
let's bring
serial
in our
killer.
next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Let's see who it is.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
Okay.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
See, there is a John in here.
He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized.
There is a
and
John.
rested in bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Okay, great.
So much. If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
There we go. There's Jason. Jason!
Jason! We meet at last.
So, we got an achievement.
to
I
hear
just
you,
got a
Jason.
Twitch achievement.
How
I
are
just
you?
saw it.
Oh, well,
For
you know,
having Jason live.
got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife
Knife in my leg.
But John gave me something to take the edge off.
Good job.
So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Yeah, don't laugh too hard, Jason.
Take it
You're not
easy
becoming
until you get
Jason
to
Voorhees
St.
today.
Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
We're going to take a
Far as we know,
hydration break
anyway.
while we're entering this big thing of
Worried you say
dialogue.
that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
Casey said when you were attacked, your assailant said something like, "It's not so funny now." Do you know what they meant?
I do. And I've heard that voice every day in my head for almost 20 years.
Every day.
Okay.
Does the killer live in Gallows Creek?
No, not exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Forrest, have you ever heard of somebody
So
called
George
Barrow?
The boy who
George
drowned?
Barrow
Sounds like
is
everything's
who
finally coming out now.
was killed
It's been tough.
30
to hold it
years
all
ago.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
in. I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest.
Okay.
And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
Who killed
Who
George?
killed George that night?
Some of the guys on the football team had
Okay.
an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers.
So George was a newcomer on the
Decided
football
to
team.
Plan a party in the woods
Okay.
and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role.
So everyone
I
was
was the stabbed friend.
he was
The party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling
quote unquote
Man.
whistling man.
Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone.
Okay.
Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Her?
I think he's
Yeah.
talking about Dawn.
George's girl,
Dawn.
Do you remember who she was?
yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What? What happened? Are we still
What
on
the
air?
heck?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer's location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the
Okay,
storage area.
so
It's
this
all
now
up
means
up on the
that
wall.
the quote-unquote whistling man, or in this case, Dawn,
Well, those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
I don't have anything to defend myself. Okay, we are taking a broom, guys. We are taking a broom. So this means the fucking whistling man is here. Around here.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big? That must be it. Oh, we've got power. The whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
Okay, guys. Nope. Did anyone else hear those footsteps?
What the hell?
Oh, guys. My heart.
Oh no. Where'd you go? No way. This can't be happening.
What the?
A call.
Where's
Peggy?
Peggy?
Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet. Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
Okay. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well,
So.
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special.
Okay, we need a hydration
special
break.
Guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth.
You crazy bitch!
Oh God, Teddy!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy.
Okay.
Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But he made me crawl out of his coffin with all the money in the world.
Wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
But you're here.
You're standing right in front of me.
Oh, I get it. You're wondering who's there at the station with you. Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek
Okay.
to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry.
Your son? You mean
So, my guess
The
is
key?
that
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
George and Dawn
two whistling men?
had a son when they were in high
Of
school.
course. That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this.
So,
There we go.
and all of this started because of a prank.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh, well, it sure has been years since I last saw.
Teddy, shut up.
God damn it.
Quiet,
I'd be
Teddy.
quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
listen to me. You.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk.
Okay.
Help me reveal what really
Okay.
happened to
Now
George
we have
all
some
those
quick
years ago.
action time, I feel like. Why
Why
should I?
help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Because I think you believe in justice.
You think this is
This
justice?
isn't justice, though.
You had no goddamn idea, Forrest.
This is not justice.
These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but
Murdered? Listen,
Yeah.
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight, piecing together
I
what
think this is the
happened to
only
George
good
20
thing that
years
she's
ago,
done.
And that's why I
Is
want you to
kidnapping
know who
Teddy.
was.
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm serious. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
Yes.
Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
You don't forget something like that.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. What the hell? God damn it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Come on, Teddy.
Our first team party was coming up.
Okay.
When I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I
Whistling
understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But
Okay.
George didn't come alone.
Okay.
He brought Marie. About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
The trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he stabbed.
Okay, and that's why she said, like,
Screaming.
how does,
George
like,
and I and Ricky, we got left behind.
Wait. Ricky was there? Roller Ricky?
He was. And he was in on the whole thing.
okay.
And
So how
had
did
to
he die?
Yes.
Like, there's so many different players.
You two were as close as anybody. I don't believe for a second you didn't tell him. If Ricky had told us, if he just told us, he and George would both be alive still.
Well, if Ricky weren't dead, we could have heard his side of the story.
It was just a stupid prank.
Yeah, that was kind of our fault. Hit him, Marie.
Hit him again, Marie.
God damn it.
Yeah, Teddy actually deserves this for those of you who haven't watched my
And so tonight
the first
you
part,
stabbed
the live
him
that
for
I did
real?
on
The role
Friday.
he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding, and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling.
So her son
George
has
was with me,
to
and I
be
And then
like a teenager at this
how he
point,
snuck up on me.
or at least a little older.
Some man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here.
What
Tell
happened
me.
next?
What happened next?
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. It was the Whistling Man. Laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up.
That's why she didn't kill Carrie, is because
What was he looking
Carrie was the victim of a prank just like George.
Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you
How
know?
do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him. God damn it. I just chased him up there.
Oh my
and
gosh.
He kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized.
Don't insult the guy that she loves that died.
No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
Then why
If
cover
she's
it?
lying.
Then
why
why
the
the cover
cover?
up?
My future
Because there was a
at
cover up.
stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People
There was a
like
huge
us
cover up.
are bred for bigger things. I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows?
So the cover up
What
was so
happened
that
that night was
it
tragic.
was political.
It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke.
Okay,
gone wrong.
stupid jokes.
So my father
This is not a
said,
situation
"Climb up
of, oh, it was just a harmless prank. It was just a stupid joke. Someone died.
my future."
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river.
So he was in the
Instead of
river.
telling the
He
truth,
fell.
She lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
I saw. I'm sorry. For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford.
She was blackmailed.
She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth.
Yes, she should have. But when you're being blackmailed, you don't really have much of a choice. And when you have a sick family member, what are you gonna do? Just be like, oh no, I'm not gonna save my sick sister and you know, pay for a treatment that pretty much means life or death? When will the killing end?
Will the killing end?
Like, that is an important question.
When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop
Exactly.
sometime.
Like, you know, I understand she's...
Started. You shouldn't have pushed my Jordan. You should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met. Before he joined your football team.
Before he joined your football team.
After he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The school gym.
Gallows Creek High. In the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy. So...
Marie? Where? Oh my god.
No, there's Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now we have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
That's really that's a really creepy mask.
God.
That is really creepy.
Here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Hold on.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Oh.
Explain, Peggy.
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember? Well, it was from Dawn. She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister...
Her sister's the Whistling Man.
The Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
So...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
Okay.
What happened to you, Marie? You just
We need
disappeared.
a quick hydration break.
Disappeared. I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No.
So she was...
They only care when they learned I'd been with George
and got pregnant.
Marie, I'm so sorry.
Peggy would have had to have been a little kid.
Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Don't.
Marie, listen to me. You don't
She wants to
have
kill
do
Peggy
this.
because she can't kill her parents. Because she's mad at her parents, but her parents are dead, and so she needs to kill Peggy.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me,
No, she didn't.
just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
She kept the card.
Well,
I never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
What?
Peggy, no!
What? I have him up.
You don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there! We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Not safe. It's not safe out there.
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She... Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. Won't be long now.
Okay, won't be long.
It's over, Forrest.
Okay. Okay, so we had a lot of people die. So that is there a way to turn that down? So we only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
One suspect is in custody.
Good.
Trail the other suspect into the nearby woods.
So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people survive. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people die.
It's a killer frequency.
Well, this is the end of the game. I want to see if we can do a run one time where we don't have anybody die, but I don't think there's any... Oh, there's an epilogue? Hold on. There's an epilogue?
You.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
No.
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're
I did not
great
lose.
and
There's
eight.
there's a
Love
lot
him.
of different endings to this game, but I think ultimately Peggy dies.
Forgot you. Well, no
Because
one's
I've seen
gonna
playthroughs
forget
of this
now.
game where if you don't talk about the card, then like if you don't talk about the card, then she kills Peggy, and so but I also found the card, and so
Henry,
even talking about the card.
Henry, you don't have to do this.
Throwing
There's
him up at
still
you.
Time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No!
Okay, so he's on the run.
Get out of there! We have one wounded, one dead, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police!
So
Freeze!
one wounded. They're talking about Teddy.
Forrest.
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She... Oh my god.
Peggy.
So Peggy's
Where's
dead.
Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. Won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Okay. So apparently there's an epilogue. This is all who we saved. I wish there was a way to turn that down. I am actually going to go into settings, go into sound, go into master volume, and turn that down just a little bit so I can hear myself talk. And I guess we listened to the police radio. But yeah, Jennifer Scott, Cynthia, Tammy, Peggy, Murphy, Hot Dave, Murphy, Hot Dave, Chad, Kyle, Roller Ricky, Eugene, Heather, Lisa, Seth, and Chuck are all, they all died. Now, you can't, like, there's no way to lose this game. There's just various different endings. And my guess, my guess is there's an ending where everyone dies and an ending where everyone lives. My guess is except Peggy. Roller Ricky dying, that was my mistake because I gave Dawn the code. And the thing is she was super, super weird. And so, I guess we just have to wait for this song to finish. And wait for these credits to be done because it's talked about skipping the epilogue. But I want to do another playthrough of this at one point. Because this was a really interesting game with a lot. Oh no. There's a thing for Ponte's Pizza. The ad campaign that would never go away. The free ad campaign for free pizza. Oh God. Okay, so yeah, let's keep listening to this because I want to find out what happens. I really do. These are some long credits though. But I think I want to do 2 more playthroughs of this at some point. Probably not on Wednesday or well, obviously y'all know what I'm doing tomorrow for stream. Because I have that planned. Oh God. So
Officer Lugo, do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
So the suspect jumped off of Whistling Point. But who was that? Was that the son? Was that the son or was that Marie? That's really interesting. To skip the epilogue and the credits. There's a lot of people involved with this game. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. Wow. All right. Well, that was Killer Frequency. We were able to finish it within 2 days. If I start streaming before, then like maybe before 1 o'clock and didn't end my stream when I normally do, then I would probably be able to finish it maybe around, I could probably get that done in a day. But that was a very interesting game. I really liked it. I liked the solving problems aspect of it, and that like the solving of the murder and trying to figure out, okay, where is the killer going to strike next? Like, it makes me think, is this like really what other like actual police officers or actual detectives go through, you know, when they're trying to catch a serial killer that is at large and active, and like trying to catch a serial killer that, you know, has been quote unquote gone for 30 years and it's an anniversary year and it starts coming back. Definitely gave me that aspect, really did give me BTK vibes, just because that is a similar MO to BTK. You know, he was killing, I think, back in the 70s, and then he stopped, and then it was an anniversary year, and then he started back up again, like wrote. However, they didn't have the Whistling Man write letters to the media, but that was just kind of, again, gave me BTK vibes. But that was really, really interesting. I didn't like that I killed that many people. That was kind of sad, that I killed as many people as I did. Whoopsies. But, you know, I want to do other playthroughs because there are multiple endings that, like, there are multiple ways this game can end. You can end with saving everyone. You can end with killing everyone. I think except yourself. I don't think Forrest can get killed. But it looks like there might be an option because there was an achievement for you had Forrest survive. So I'm wondering, is there is there an option for Forrest dying? Is there an option for Peggy surviving? I would really like to know because I would really like to save Peggy. Now, getting down to business, that is it for my stream today. So we are going to be going offline. But I will see y'all tomorrow because tomorrow is patch day for World of Warcraft, and we are supposed to be getting Eridar appearances for Draenei. And if anybody doesn't know about what the Eridar are basically evil Draenei. They are Draenei with red skin that are from the oh god. My WoW lore is escaping me. That are from the planet Argus. There we go. And they are the corruptible Draenei. And I will probably make a hunter because I'm the queen of hunters in World of Warcraft. I have about over 20 of them. But honestly, I think every class can be warlocks now, which is kind of weird because then you kind of think about, a night elf warlock. That doesn't really make sense. But a warlock Draenei didn't necessarily make sense, although it kind of did. But now it makes even more sense because now we're going to have the Eridar transformation, and I kind of want to play an evil Draenei. Don't ask me why I'm obsessed with wanting to play an evil Draenei. I just think it would be cool. And then Wednesday we will have our regular scheduled stream. I will I'm still thinking about what I want to play. I might play some Phasmophobia. Who knows? I might jump into some Demonologist because I have not dived in. And I did just get, oh gosh, what game did I just get? Ghost Exile, which is another game like Phasmophobia. But that is something that I need to get figured out. Or, you know, if you do join my Discord server, I do think I have a suggestions box channel where y'all can suggest what games you would like me to play. Now, to be fair, remember I am a new streamer, and so I can't get every game that everyone has, and free games are available. So if I don't have a game and you know it's free, or there's a game you want me to play, please suggest it. And if it costs money, then I can add it to my wish list. If it doesn't, then and it's free, then I can go ahead and get it and I can start playing it. Please make sure to, if you are not following my Twitch channel, but you like the content that I put out on Twitch, please make sure to give to give me a follow. You can also find me on social media. I'm on Instagram and on TikTok. I would like to start streaming on TikTok as well. But in order to do that, we need 3,000 I need 3,000 followers on TikTok, and I currently believe I'm at 1,903. That is very specific. You can find links to all of my social media in my Twitch bio. It has a link to my YouTube, and because I also stream on YouTube along with Twitch. You can find my TikTok, you can find my Instagram, and you can find a link to my Discord server. Please come join. I love interacting with everyone, and I'm always adding new games to my Discord server because I want to give everyone a place to chat about different games that they like. I'm about to cough. My God, I don't mean to make it sound like I'm hacking up a lung on stream. I'm going to take a quick drink of water real quick, because I've done a lot of talking. But make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Whatever platform that you wish. And come on over and there's a link to my Discord server. And if you don't go through that, I do have a link tree that's posted to my Instagram and my TikTok. And all of my links to all of my social media is there. And so, without further ado, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm very excited for tomorrow, and it's going to be a great day. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your days. Stay safe. Remember, faith, love, and faith, trust, and pixie dust. That's what the quote is. I'm a Disney fan, and I can't even know my own quotes. Oh my gosh. But as I'm saying, because I need to restart that, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, as the saying goes, faith, trust, and pixie dust. And remember, be you, self-care, love yourself, love your friends, and I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.